Hey. Quick.
Dark Ninja Dave with killer katana cutlass waits stealthily for famed out-of-shape pirate hunter Joaquin D'Oro to find him.
How did that... Where did you get the shovel from? Whatever. Backwards you go. What's up, bro? Pew, pew.
Hello again.
Stop doing that!
Great news, D'Oro. I think your map isn't a ripoff after all.
It isn't? But I never found anything with it.
You must have been reading it wrong. Here, follow me.
And X marks the spot.
See? I told you I could find it.
Whew. Huh? I better start digging. I hope it's not as deep as the other ones.
Okay.
Madre de Dios! Dark Ninja Dave!
Huh.
With Killer Karate Katana! Dark Ninja Dave! Dark Ninja Dave!
Okay, bro.
Finally, the full set of porcelain power pirates is mine! All mine! Ow! I got dirt in my eye.
My ears deceive me, or did that portly pirate just dig up a buried treasure?
He sure did, with a little help from Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Well, that's fantastic. We haven't had a good buried treasure story in weeks. You know, Threepwood, you've got spunk. Pirate spunk.
Ew.
Why don't you take a walk with me back to the keel hauler? Tell me a little bit more about yourself.
Well, it all started back on Melee Island.
That's a long-ass story.
That's how I wound up here on Flotsam Island.
Well, I don't know how you did it, Seafood. But thanks to you, I've got enough sordid swashbuckling stories to keep the Flotsam Keel Hauler Gazette afloat for months. That'll show those bozos over at the Times.
Yeah, that's, great. Now, about Deepgut.
My pleasure, Threepwood. Sit tight while I make you a copy.
Copy?
Tammy, give me a copy of the Deepgut file. Pronto. Right away, Mr. Nipper King.
Huh.
Here you go, kid. Everything you need to know to contact Deepgut. Don't let anyone know I gave this to you, okay? My editor will put me on deep cover in the obituary beat. Catch my drift?
I don't.
Not really, but...
Great! Now, if you'll excuse me, Ace reporter Davey Nipperkin's got some headlines to grab.
Finally! Now I can ask this Deepgut person how to get off this island and back to Elaine. Seems simple enough.
Deadline. Too bad I already know where. I kind of found her, him, whatever, by accident. Oh, goodness. So I can just go bam. Because why not? Yay!
What's the word?
Deadline.
Huh. Oh, loading screen. Why are you so long?
Welcome, Guybrush.
The Voodoo Lady! Boy, am I glad to see you. I've got so many questions.
There'll be time enough for questions later. But first, hand me the LeChuck Slayer.
The what?
The cursed cutlass of Kaflu. Now that LeChuck has been destroyed, the cutlass must be ritually dismantled in a soul-chilling voodoo ceremony to ensure that his evil never reawakens.
About that.
Yeah, about that.
Huh.
I tried to destroy LeChuck with the cutlass, but I had to make some last-second substitutions, and there were some complications.
What manner of complications?
Huh.
Well, the cutlass didn't so much annihilate LeChuck as it turned him human.
What?
I couldn't believe it either. Personally, I think it's a trick.
A human LeChuck. This is troubling.
Indeed.
Can you help me?
I'll do as much as the fates allow, but I fear that you will not like what I have to say.
Do I ever?
Can you help me get off Flotsam Island? I've got a ship, but it won't do me any good with these crazy winds.
Indeed. What the?
The cards say no.
No. Can't you just wiggle your fingers and voodoo schmoodoo the winds to blow out?
What you ask is beyond my power, Guybrush.
Then what in the name of Satan's comb-over are you good for, you bloated old sea hag?
What was that?
That was the Parks of LeChuck.
Who, the what now?
The Parks of LeChuck. When your improperly enchanted cutlass turned LeChuck into a human, all the evil voodoo juju within him had to go somewhere. Were you touching him at the time?
I was. Does that explain the antisocial behavior and the crude gestures?
Yes. Some of LeChuck's evil has seeped into your hand.
Do you have a cure?
No, but I know where you can find one.
I feel a piratey quest coming on.
Indeed.
To eliminate the Parks of LeChuck, you must seek out La Esponja Grande.
The big sponge?
La Esponja Grande is no ordinary sponge, Treepwood. It is a legendary sea sponge with incredible voodoo exfoliating abilities, capable of absorbing limitless quantities of voodoo mojo.
Where can I find it?
I have never seen it myself, but a former friend of mine, Coronado de Cava, spent many years searching for it. I last saw him in the Jerkbait Islands. Take this locket to him, and tell him I vouched for your character.
I'll get right on it after I find Elaine.
That would be unwise, Guybrush. The Parks of LeChuck must be eliminated before it spreads.
Whatever.
Huh. Whatever.
Can you tell me if Elaine is okay?
The view is hazy.
Huh.
Ask again later.
You're useless.
Later. But she could be in danger. Or dead. Or worse.
I only know what the spirits reveal, Guybrush Treepwood.
If you can't tell me about Elaine, can you at least tell me where LeChuck is?
Without a mark of the voodoo on him, LeChuck's whereabouts are a mystery to me.
Do you have anything to stave off the pox of LeChuck? This hand is really starting to annoy me.
The only way to safely deal with the Parks is La Esponja Grande.
Damn it.
What else can you tell me about the pox of LeChuck?
It's a creeping cloud of unstoppable evil, spreading LeChuck's accumulated vileness like a disease across the seas.
Ugh.
Even now, I can sense the Parks wending its way to this very island.
Assuming that I do go looking for La Esponja Grande after I get off this island, what else can you tell me about it?
It's a giant magical sea sponge capable of absorbing immense voodoo energies. If there's anything that can mop up all of LeChuck's evil mojo, it's the sponge.
Alright. What's this like?
Tell me more about this locket.
It was given to me by my friend, Coronado de Cava.
Why do you keep putting dramatic pauses around friend? Was Coronado...
Yes, he was my boyfriend.
Icky.
We met in the Jerkbait Islands many years ago. I fell in love with his treasure-hunting mind and his beautiful eyes. He fell in love with my voodoo charms and my supple...
La 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 la, not listening.
Huh.
like a volcano.
Whoa.
But after several months of ocean steaming passion, our love cooled after he became obsessed with the myth of La Esponja Grande.
The myth?
When we parted, he gave me that locket.
Sad. And disquietingly graphic.
Indeed. I finally know your
You know,
name?
you've been helping me out for years, and I still don't know your name.
Names have power, Guybrush Threepwood. Only a fool willingly gives it away.
Does my name have power?
Sure, why not?
Ah! Sure, why not?
Well, this has been disturbing, but I've got an island to escape, a wife to find, and apparently a giant voodoo-sucking sponge to hunt.
May the fates guide you, Guybrush Threepwood.
Let's see.
What's this?
That is a shrine to Noah Treblig, keeper of the crossroads.
spiffy rug. Is that some sort of voodoo foursquare court?
That is the symbol of the crossroads, the intersection between this world and the world of the spirits. All those who practice the voodoo must make offerings to the crossroads to draw magic into the world of the living.
Really? Because I've never seen LeChuck offer up anything to anyone.
That is because LeChuck is a selfish abomination, hoarding voodoo power for personal gain without concern for the natural order of things. Now that he's human, his leftover plundered mojo is oozing around like a disease, clogging the crossroads with its putrescence.
Like a toilet.
Sure, why not?
Sure, if you say so, Guybrush.
International House of Mojo brand hand lotion. Good for removing warts, curses, hexes, and unsightly buboes. Warning, not for use against poxes, especially the pox of LeChuck. Rats.
Huh. Oddly specific.
Knock knock.
Guybrush, don't.
Who's there?
No.
It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
You fool.
What?
Huh.
I've spent months crafting a pyrite parrot of Petaluma, and you've ruined it before it was finished. Now I'll have to start all over.
Sorry.
That was weird. What was this?
What's this?
I recently found this contraption in a swamp. I have yet to plumb its mysteries.
That really puts the die in diorama.
Oh, that was uncomfortable. I want this.
Hey, if you're done with this, can I have it?
Fine. It's of no use to me now.
Who's the studliest pirate in the whole wide world? It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Yeah.
Frozen chicken gizzard, frozen newt eyes, snake venom popsicles.
Interesting pot. What is this? That looks interesting.
What's this?
Ah, the spirits have guided you well. That is a bottle containing an ancient scroll left behind by the Vacalians, the former inhabitants of Flotsam Island.
Ancient scroll, huh? Do you think you can tell me anything about these messed up winds?
Perhaps, but first you'll have to figure out how to break the unbreakable bottle I've sealed it in.
Unbreakable bottle? Why would you do that?
Indeed.
Some secrets are too dangerous to fall into mortal hands, Threepwood.
Anything else you want to tell me about this scroll in the bottle?
I purchased the scroll from a bitter old pirate named McGee. Make of that what you will.
Okay. Voodoo chest?
It's locked.
Yes, and it will remain locked until it's ready to reveal its secrets. Many moons from now.
Oh.
Wonder what's in...
Don't touch that! It's where I keep my unmentionables.
Chest of foreshadowing. What the? How did that happen? Did I do that? I might have done that.
Guess this thing fell off the roof when I had my little LeChuck episode. I should get shouty more often. Looks like the wind gods of Flotsam are pointing that way.
Hey, new beginning.
Hey there, Threepwood. Hey, you mind if I get your pirate on the street opinion about the death cloud?
Death cloud? Pox of LeChuck.
The pox of LeChuck? Pox of LeChuck. Nah, too on the nose, not a pizzazz. Death cloud is punchy. More in your face, more, ooh, I'm gonna die. Well, I got sick pirates to interview. See ya.
That's unfortunate.
Unicorns!
I'm back.
Aye, so you are.
Hey, you don't look so well.
What can you tell me about this bottle?
That'd be one of me special unbreakable bottles.
Unbreakable? Ah, there isn't a bottle alive that's a match for my gift for destruction.
Why would you whack me?
Impressive.
The secret ingredients are those jagged crystal reefs. They're tougher than diamonds.
Weird. But what do you do if you want to open one of these unbreakable bottles in order to, say, look at an ancient scroll you've cleverly sealed inside?
That's a good question, lad. Here, show you how it's done.
That's easy enough.
I use this little beauty to chip off flakes from the reefs and to crack open bottles like this one.
Whoa! So let me get this straight. Your unbreakable bottles are, in fact, opened by breaking them?
Don't get cute, Blandy. I break other things too, you know.
My face.
I'm back.
Aye, so you are.
Can you pick it?
Could you use your nifty bottle-breaking tool to break open a bottle for me?
Of course.
Great.
That'll be 37 pieces of 8.
What the fuck?
What? I haven't got any pieces of 8.
Then I guess I won't be breaking any bottles for you.
Thanks for chatting, but I got a wife and arch nemesis to return to.
Aye, who doesn't?
No, his horn is right there.
A three-headed monkey!
Hey, keep your grubby mitts off me bottle breaker.
Oh, I can't move that much.
Hey there, I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. And you are?
It's Hemlock. Hemlock, Mickey. You couldn't leave old Hemlock alone with his grog and his tattered dreams, could you?
What? Oh, yeah.
Did the wind shipwreck you on Flotsam Island too?
I've been trying to suss out these zany zuffers since I washed up here. I even found an ancient scroll that promised to lead me to all the answers.
No.
But I couldn't figure it out. I got so frustrated that I kicked one of those statues out in the jungle and stubbed me toe. When I went to that butcher Desange, he cut me leg off.
Ooh, harsh.
Oh.
Without 2 good legs, I couldn't explore anymore. So I limped into Club 41 and started up a long-term relationship with a keg of grog.
Can I see your ancient scroll?
Afraid not, Skippy. Some two-bit bitch stole it from me in a poker game a few months ago. Won't do any good without my eye of the manatee, though.
Keen. Can I borrow it?
Now, why in the name of Neptune's hangnails would I let you borrow this priceless artifact of a long-dead civilization?
That's a good question, sir.
If Desange does have it in for you, I might be able to use it to wreak some sort of piratey revenge on him.
Fine. Can't use it anymore, anyhow.
Thanks, Hemlock. I promise you probably won't regret this.
Well, I got that now. Man. I appear to be banned. That's not fun. Juice. Buried treasure. Where's the jungle dungeon? Let's go to the dock. I think that's the only place.
Unicorns! Get your hand-blown glass unicorns!
Throw it in his face and knock him out.
Would you like a flower?
Nah, those things make me sneeze like a banshee.
Huh.
Can be a real hazard when you're blowing molten glass.
Banshees sneeze. Who knew?
remember. Is there anything I can do when the screaming narwhal?
Welcome aboard, sir.
Ben Winslow? What are you doing here?
If it's all right with you, Captain, I'd like to stay aboard as your first mate.
I don't know.
Huh. The puppy dog guys.
I really don't...
Jolly good, sir. You won't regret it, mark my words. Now, if you'll excuse me, I believe some of my stitches have popped. I'll meet you here if the winds ever change.
Black Hair was like, I don't know if I like this.
It's a detailed map of the entire Gulf of Melange. This thing will come in handy if I ever get off this sugar island.
Indeed. Cheese wheel.
A cheese wheel. Monster. Yeah. Still, maybe I'll find some starving rats who will eat it. Hey, it's one of those spiffy new Hungarian easy-action cannons I've been begging Elaine to let me buy. Whoa, the wind's really doing a number on that cannonball.
Unicorns! The beautiful unicorns!
Well, that's unfortunate. Alright. Oh, it's just playing around. That's some strong ass wind, let me tell you. Hey, look, it's gone.
Yoink! It's amazing how many of life's problems are solved by indiscriminate cannon fire.
Huh. That's not true, kids. Don't listen to that. There will only be trouble. Now, something I remember from before because it's such a weird
I know what
thing.
would cheer up these gruesome carvings. Cheese!